Mm, mm, mm. There we go. It's time to go live. It's time to represent. Soul Squad, what time is it? It's time to get live. It's time to represent. And we are live. I was doing that while we're live. My bad. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy
We
Memorial
are
Day
live at a very different time this evening.
and a different day of the week.
Yes. But we had to reschedule our Friday live, and we are live today. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. So, tonight's episode is actually Passport to Possibility, and we will be interviewing Zaire of Zwei Life. Um, he does travel industry, he's a travel industry entrepreneur. He teaches you how to make money while doing the most amazing thing, travel. So hopefully he gets the message. Like I said, this was a last minute reschedule. So if not, you're here with the sisters this evening because we miss you guys and we know we haven't been present. A lot of things going on, as you guys know, end of school year. I don't know if you want to go into it, sis, what you've been up to while we're doing this on a Monday.
We're doing this on a Monday because life be life, and there are graduations, there are proms still, and like my sister said, summer's coming. So our kids will be out for the summer. So on our end, it'll be a lot of traveling. So traveling to Florida, traveling to Maryland, and that's pretty much it on my end. And being
Yes.
sure these babies are ready to transition to their next chapters as my kids are
Yes.
transitioning to new grades, new schools. Hmm.
Yes. I know, exciting. Yep. I'm gonna have two sophomores this year. It's crazy.
Sophomore, sophomore.
Yeah. But yeah, I went to a graduation party this weekend as well with my family. It was wonderful to see them again. They all came from Cali pretty much. Um, we were in Houston having a fantastic time.
I bet.
Fantastic time. It was one of those, you know how the kid party turns into the adult party. That's
Yes.
how, yeah, it was crazy. The karaoke machine came out. You already know how that
Oh, I know
turns
you
me
was the
up
first one on the
anyway.
mic.
I didn't get on the mic. Everyone kept asking, and I was like, "What y'all want me to sing? I want me to sing something." But there
Hmm.
were just so many people that I don't, you can't bust out karaoke sometimes when you are a singer because people are like, man, it's supposed to be fun. So sometimes I just chill out. But we had a good time. I learned some of the line dances.
Oh yeah, I haven't still
Hmm.
haven't learned any. I
Yep.
haven't learned
No
that
one knows the
Tamia
Tamia
one.
one though. No, sis. There was like 25.
That Tamia dance just has so many twists, turns, circling, jumping up. It'd be a lot. It's a lot with that dance. You are frozen. Are you gonna come back? We apologize, everyone. My sister's having some technical difficulties. She will be rejoining us in just one moment. While we wait for that to happen, definitely feel free to drop some questions in the comment section. We'll do our best to answer your questions. Again, as my sister stated in the beginning of this live, we had a guest that pretty much traveled as business, but oh yeah, she completely had dropped. But yeah, so how many of you have travel plans this summer? And if so, would you take your passion for traveling and make that into a legitimate business? How many of you would do that if you had the opportunity to do so? I know I would, but I would just need to get some. First of all, get a passport. Y'all don't come at me too hard about that. Just chill. Chill, 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 chill. I'm working on getting my passport and I can get some stamps in there and then I can come back and answer that question for myself. As far as stateside, I've traveled to quite a few states stateside. Right? Wouldn't that be amazing to turn your passion of traveling into income? I would love that. I would love to be on a beach and a laptop. doing whatever it is I want to do and still getting paid. Just lay around, get some sun. I don't even know how to add her back on here. That is so strange. And I wonder if she's going to come back. One moment, everyone. I'm just going to reach out to what beach? I really want to go to St. Croix. I would love to go there. I've been wanting to go there for 2 years now. I'm gonna try to make it my business to go there next year. And I say next year because this summer I've already set in stone what the traveling is for my kids and myself. Well, welcome back, sis. So you're on mute, but whenever you're ready to come off of mute, definitely join the conversation. I was just
Hi
asking.
guys. Yes, I was watching it on Instagram still, so
Okay.
great. I commented in there. I see Zaire joined the live. So Zaire, you can select the link in your message and join us. We're just giving them a
Yay.
little heads up about what we'll be discussing tonight. But yes, if I could travel and
Mhm.
make money, yes. And
I would. I
maybe
just got traveling
in
with
my
my
next
belt.
season of life, because I'm about to be an empty nester. So
Mhm.
that's why this conversation is really exciting for me, because I am looking for that next thing in life, because I'll have time by myself.
Your babies to be grown, right? Your babies to be grown.
So yeah, stuff like this is very interesting. I always see it. I remember at some point I did sign up for this program, whatever, to be a travel agent.
Mhm.
But I really was just using it for my own personal.
Use the discounts, right? They have
so,
good discounts.
so I
They
just
do.
never actually, like, if someone wanted to go somewhere, I'm like, oh, I have but other than that, it was just for me. But I definitely would. I see that Zaire, he travels a lot and has like travel groups and stuff. Oh, he's
Oh
having trouble joining
yes.
too. He's
Uh-oh.
having trouble joining. Dang. I don't know.
Well, while we're waiting on our guests, another question I would like for our chat to answer is, do you view travel as an escape? Like, is that how you view it as, like, as an escape to get up from work or, home life, what have you? Do you view travel as an escape? So when you get a chance, go ahead and drop your answers in the chat while we try to get our guest up here with us, and we'll be able to proceed with our live tonight.
It's another reason why we had to reschedule. Something going on with the
With
technology that we
StreamYard.
use. Yeah, software that we use, and it's for whatever reason doesn't want to be compatible with a few things randomly. But
Mm.
that's happened to us before.
Oh my
We
goodness,
started
I
this,
never forget that.
so we just keep rolling with it. So thank you guys for rolling with us. But yeah, so remember that, sis. We came
Yeah.
into a live one
Oh my
day and we just
goodness.
couldn't go live.
I was
Um,
like, what is
yeah,
happening?
yeah. Deborah
Miss
said
Deborah
it most
Bartley.
definitely an escape. Yes.
It is.
Yeah. But sometimes I need an escape after my vacation because I did so many. What's different. We have to differentiate vacations, right? Because a lot of times
Mhm.
most of us only go on a trip or something when we're going to go to see our family or go do something specific. So
Mhm.
your time is completely taken up, whereas you may have needed to relax. And here is Zaire. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, it's
Hello,
Britney.
hello. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I don't know why it has been so crazy, but I'm so grateful that you got in.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so
Thank you
much.
for having me on the platform, ladies. It's so
Oh,
awesome.
of course. Yes, we are super excited to speak with you, and we're very appreciative that you accepted. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. And for the reschedule, we truly, truly
Oh, thank
appreciate it. Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did y'all got your computer and your phone fixed? All that? Y'all good?
Yeah, everything's good.
All right,
Oh
good.
no. As soon as you ask that,
Mm-mm,
she
it's still
goes.
just, I'll come back. Just keep going.
Keep
All
going.
right. Well, thank you so much. Okay, I'll do an actual intro. Tonight we're talking about freedom. entrepreneurship, travel, and what it looks like to build a business around lifestyle and legacy.
And then some people only see travel like as an escape. And that's why I was asking our audience, whether they viewed travel as an escape. But tonight we're going to discuss about how you made it an opportunity for you.
Absolutely.
For sure. So since you're here, if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about the company.
Cool beans, cool beans. So first of all, I'm Zaire Simpson from LA, born and raised. Can I answer Ms. B's question real quick? I did see travel as an escape. Right, my mom used to always take me places and whatnot. So that's how I got into, I would say, my exposure to travel a little bit. But I did, the standard thing. I went to school, got the degree, right? So that was an amazing thing. But after when I got out of school, I got a job, right? Because I needed some money. I think that's what most people do.
Had to pay back them school loans. Yes, all of us.
Right? So it's crazy how it works. Anyway, that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, I got a job, and I don't know if your folks is anything like my folks. That says you want more money, you'll get another job, right? So I went and got 4 jobs, y'all. I don't know, yeah. And this is like 2020, so this is only 6 years ago. Yeah, crazy. I was working from 3 p.m. to 8 a.m. 6 days a week. But I was doing what I had to do. I guess everybody has like that hustle culture, that hustle bone in them, So, but it was cool. But I saw it wasn't sustainable. So, and I saw people making money online, right? And I was like, I always want to know what they're doing, right? I want to know what they're doing. I want to get into entrepreneurship somehow. But I don't know how to run a business and own the business, right? So anything, which is also funny is even though I was working on those jobs, I was still that friend that would be booking Airbnbs for like Memorial Day weekend, right?
Okay, you were the go-to, yeah.
Yeah. I'll still be that guy. If there are concerts that we like to go to, I'll be that guy. I like to orchestrate everybody. Let's go to this concert, and if it's out of town or whatever, we get a hotel room. I was that guy, right? So I was already booking travel. So when we do these trips, and I got known for it as well. I used to host these trips called Vacation, right? And to B's point, this was our chance to escape from everyday life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get a chance to escape from the 4 jobs. Get a chance to escape from all the, I would say, overwhelming responsibilities that we have to face and challenge every day, right? But after each trip, people will always hit my phone and be like, "Hey, Zaire, when's the next trip?" Like, yo, I gotta go back to these 4 jobs.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about right now? But it's so interesting. Like, a friend that I used to invite on the trip, she used to always be in my ear, like, you get paid for this, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to escape. And in my ear, so I
don't want to make another job, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I wasn't hearing her. I wasn't hearing it though. And so after another trip, everybody's hit me again. It's like, hey, what's the next one, right? I gotta go back to the 4 jobs. So I'm like, you know what? She said something about travel and making money, something like that. So I had hit her back, and to get some clarification, I wanted some more information on it, and it made absolute sense, right? It comes with a mentor and a success coach, so it takes out all the guesswork. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do too much guesswork, and I could implement it within my schedule because I still was working the 4 jobs, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I could work the business within like 15-minute increments. Like if I had a break or something, if I'm scrolling on my phone or something like that. And then my mentor taught me how to maximize that. So now within 4 years, I'm now making part-time from home where I was making working those 4 security jobs.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah. I just positioned myself
In
to show
travel? Oh my
in
goodness.
travel. Yes.
Still
I'm like, yeah,
traveling.
no, okay, so you get your friend is in your ear, then you get a mentor, and
Yeah.
which, as we know, is extremely important for any type of business building or just learning a new trade. Like you said, just got out of school. But what initially like sparked that bug? I know you said you traveled with your mom, but like what sparked this love for travel and doing those big vacations for everybody?
Those big vacations, like I said, it was just to escape, right? The vacation part, it was just to escape. That was the main thing. And I know the payoff was everybody gets a chance to do a hard reset, right? When it translated into business, what was I would say the aha moment for me was the access to freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started to learn about residual income and things of that nature, I was like, oh, this is not taught in like everyday life. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know what residual income is, it's that money that just keeps coming in month after month after month. You do something one time, you pay for it over and over again, right? So once I started to learn these business concepts and then combine it with travel, which I saw that was already in demand, it's a $11 trillion industry. So it's not to say it's not profitable, right?
Yeah.
So when you just, mix those business concepts and leverage it with the travel industry, I was like, oh, you can really make some life-changing income right here. Just got to be open to it. But hope to answer your question a little bit.
Yes. Now, was it a difficult transition when you started to make it a business? Like, did you see that that's when your friends like weren't hitting you up about the trips anymore because now it's like a paid thing, or how was that transition?
Absolutely, it's difficult. It's still difficult. It's a challenge. Entrepreneurship is hard, and for anybody watching this and thinking this, it is super hard. For me, when I first got into the industry, I was popular prior, right? But I wasn't influential. I didn't have any influence.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so there's a difference between the two. And I thought my popularity would be able to carry me through entrepreneurship, and I was wrong, right? So costly mistake too, because pride and ego is a man's worst enemy. So when you let your pride and ego think you know everything, because the system is actually really simple. It's travel, y'all. So when you think you know it all, it can actually cost or hinder your success. You know what I'm saying? So that was challenging as well. So learning how to put everything to the side and spare my brilliance. Just be an open, just be an open vessel to gain knowledge and become a business owner in the travel industry, right? So yeah, it's been difficult and it is difficult, but
every day.
Every day. Being an entrepreneur is hard work. You got to put in the time. The success does not happen overnight. We highlight the best parts of our entrepreneurial journey. They don't see the hard days. They don't see the downfall. They don't see the getting back up and trying it again. So
Right. But and then one thing I learned too is all business is conversation and learning how to build relationships, right? So you learn how to really strip yourself down to your core and your values and just build on that. Oh, you'll succeed. It just takes some time.
For sure. Yeah, being yourself, I think, is probably the hardest thing that people like have to grasp when you become an entrepreneur. Like, no, you're selling yourself. It doesn't matter what like industry you're in or what products you have, they're buying you. Like that's what, so that's why I know about the whole popularity thing. Like you said, like you're like, yeah, I'm already there. But you didn't realize, oh, I have to sell myself now though. Like you have to actually trust me, not just know of me. So I know that is the biggest transition. Yes.
It's such a huge transition. You guys have some good questions too, by the way.
Thank you.
thanks.
Well, we're gonna be hitting you all night, so I was gonna.
And then I was going to ask you, Zaire, like with your brand, what has your brand taught you about yourself? Have you learned anything about yourself during your journey?
Absolutely, I'm learning things each and every day. One thing that I learned about myself that was a hard lesson I learned about myself is sometimes I want, like, because I know this works, right? And I've seen the success with it, and I know people who I know who can use it. Sometimes I want the success for them more than they want it for themselves, right? And I just know that's just because I have a heart for people. You know what I'm saying? And that has been hard to like translate, especially let's say it's my boy or something like that, right? And now you're having conversation with your boy and you want them to hear it, but they're not hearing it because he knows me for who I've been his entire life, not for who I'm becoming. You know what I'm saying?
That part, yes. Yeah.
That's huge. That's a hard lesson for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest misconception when it comes to travel business? Because I know many moons ago, I got invited by one of my frat brothers to do a travel business. I forgot the name of it, but you would go certain places, you would hold up like this blue banner. I forgot what the hashtag was, but in my mind, it felt like one of those like pyramid schemes. And he was like, it's not a scheme. He said, it really is that simple. He said, you just travel. He said, you tell people about it, you sign them on. He said, we all break bread. I'm like, I don't know. So what do you think is the biggest misconception about travel business?
Biggest misconception I've seen is, I would say, people think you have to be this extraordinary traveler to run a travel business, right? How can I tell you to go somewhere if I haven't been there, right? I like to leverage people who already travel, because remember, I was working 4 security jobs. The only trips I was taking was like quarterly, and we were doing like Airbnbs down the street, not really traveling. You know what I'm saying? But that is the biggest misconception. So you have to be this extraordinary traveler. No, you can leverage the travel industry to create whatever payoff you need in life. I think that's what people are missing. You know what I'm saying? And people may be like, well, I don't know how to do that. And so they assign this level of difficulty to this thing before even giving it a shot.
Yeah.
You know? And which most people do, right? And I understand I was the same way. Like I said, I was a know-it-all when I first started. Because it is simple, right? You book travel for yourself, for other people, you earn commission, right? If other people want to do it too, you show them how to do it. It's that simple.
I mean, yes.
Right, like it's that simple, and that's how it was explained. And I was like, what's the catch? What's the catch? There gotta be a catch. He was like, there's no catch. He was like, I promise, it really is just that simple.
Yeah, just travel. It's crazy. Yeah, just have the time.
I think that pyramid word, it scares a lot of people as well, because people have been duped before. They've been burnt. They've been scammed. Absolutely, especially with all this access we have online now. When you hear something like that, you're like, absolutely not. You know, your antennas just go up. But, you know, and then I had to look at it as well myself. And a couple things that was like, again, my aha moment. One, when I got my 1099 at the end of my first year, I was like, oh, this gets reported to the IRS. So we really in business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is real. Yeah.
It's real, right? So, yeah, so I earned money for it. So the second thing was like, okay, we're talking about pyramid schemes and things of that nature. I had to Google what pyramid schemes were, right? Pyramid schemes are actual legalists when you exchange money for money, but there's no product or service involved.
Yeah.
Correct. Right. That's where they'd be like, all the people make the money, all the people at the top make the money. That's what they'd be talking about, right?
Yeah.
So then I had to really look into what MLM is, network marketing, and things of that nature. Then I found all these different companies. I'm like, oh, but they've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Right? For a long time. A long time. Right? So even the company that I'm with, the travel company itself is not even an MLM. Right? They've really been in the travel industry for the last 35 years. So they have 35 years of relationship with all the top brands like Disney, Marriott, Carnival, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And here's another thing. This is the business part comes in. All of these multi-million-dollar brands have legal teams. I don't see why they would partner with anybody that was anything illegal. You know what I'm saying? And like they're marketing their services, we're getting training, and this is all nine. So I was like, oh, this is real business. But yeah, I had to really tap into that. And most people don't even have like the bandwidth to even consume that, what I just shared with you right there.
Yeah.
So the easiest thing to say is it's a pyramid scheme. No, I'm too busy. Yeah.
Instead of actually learning what it is and go for yourself. Yeah. No, it's difficult. You know, even with, especially with travel, I work in fraud, and most of the cases that I'm handling has to do with you purchasing something like another country, like they wanted an Airbnb in Thailand or whatever, you know, and they went through some company and none of that stuff was available or worked or anything like that. So I do understand the fear of it. How do you get your customers past that and like trusting you for travel? Because they don't know what will happen once they get on a plane, you know?
Absolutely. So my whole thing is I like to build relationships. That's the main thing. Once I build a relationship where, you know, we have a level of rapport build where we know, like, and love, trust each other, you know what I'm saying? You know good and well I wouldn't do anything to put you in harm's way, especially if I'm put you out the country or anything like that. So that's the main thing. for anybody. I don't care if you want to just book travel with me. I don't care if you want to get into business with me. We're gonna build this relationship first. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I reach out to people online, like in the DMs and things of that nature, it's never straight to business.
Yeah.
I want to see who you are first, because to your point earlier, like you are the brand, right? I'm not marketing this company. I'm marketing myself.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to use these companies, we're going to leverage these companies as vehicles to produce whatever result we come up with in this conversation.
Yeah. Very, very good. I like that. And, you know, I know you went from the 4 jobs, which a lot of times that feels like, you know, too much, or you feel over, you know, you're stressed out, things like that. But at some point, that's a level of control, right, that you had. And that's why you didn't want to jump into entrepreneurship, because you knew what your everyday looked like. You knew what your paychecks looked like. But now that you have started this travel company, you're traveling everywhere. What does freedom mean to you now versus when you started?
Mm. When I first started, I just wanted to have an extra $500 a month. Very transparent.
Yeah, I just need a little extra money. Yeah.
That's all I wanted. Extra $500 a month and all the discounts. That's all I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what most people want. They just want the face value of what it is. But that was freedom to me. But then once I got in and then I learned, I had a paradigm shift, honestly. My first paradigm shift was, yeah, I'm working these jobs, and like the average, I was making $18 an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
My hours shouldn't equate to $18. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where, so I'll give you a real story. I got my check. This is like my second year of doing this. Yeah. It's my second year. I had just like got locked in with my mentor, right? I'm like, I'm following the system now, right? But I'm still working my jobs though. I'm not working for them, like down to 2 at this point, right? So, yeah, I'm working my jobs. I get my check at the end of the week. It was a full 40-hour check because I get paid weekly, and it was like about $500, right? I was like, awesome. That's what pays the bills. But somebody had booked a trip with me earlier that week, and I didn't, just because we had already relationship built. I didn't go out soliciting like, hey, let me book your trip or none of that. Just because of the relationship that we built, somebody referred them to me, and this person came to me and said, hey, Zaire, I know you're still doing the travel business. I would love you to book this trip for me and my wife. We already know where we want to go. Here's my card in hand. Book it, right? Can I tell you guys, it took me less than 15 minutes to book that trip, and I made more than what my 40-hour work week was. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there. Those moments were like, okay, that was my paradigm shift. Like, okay, you got to take this, because even if I just did that 10 times, I just 10x my income, right, in way less time. You know what I'm saying? And so the next paradigm shift was that it's definitely easier to make a lot of money in a short amount of time than it is to make a little money in a long amount of time.
Hey, that's why they have the saying, you got to work smarter, not harder.
Yes, ma'am.
Especially in a business like that, you definitely, like you said, you want to build that rapport, you want to build that relationship. And then when you build that relationship, you then build trust. So they trust you, they trust your brand. And so therefore from there, like it's easy. It's
Yeah,
easy from that point. Like you said, you made more than what you would have been paid for working a whole 40 hours in a week in just 15 minutes. You build
absolutely.
a rapport, they trust you, you got it booked.
Right. And now with these businesses, like you have a digital asset now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, even if I was to go, back to bouncing from job to job, I will always have this asset that I can, generate that same amount of income. I even know now I have that awareness, like, oh, I can match my income. Like that was like the first, oh yeah, we gotta compound that.
It clicked for you like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I got
Absolutely.
this. So
Absolutely.
then how does like obviously there's COVID, now it's the hantavirus or something like that. When those things arise, does it affect your travel business or no, not really? How do you help the customer or those you build a rapport with? How do you help them navigate those things and just reassure them that they'll be safe traveling?
Got you. When I started in the year 2022. So this was like right after they let everybody outside.
Yeah.
Right. So even then, I just saw a demand for it. But what was really interesting, I got um invited to take a look at the business during the pandemic era, like 2020, and during that time,
Mhm.
and I was like, nobody's traveling right now, but I'm wrong. People are still traveling. People were still traveling.
I was
So,
everywhere, baby.
and it was really interesting. As I was talking, oh, so y'all were traveling. Y'all was some of the people that was traveling.
Yes.
Okay.
Getting up out of here.
Yeah. And which was really interesting, because I talk to my mentors all the time and I recap about that era because I want to see what their perspective was. They said they made more money in that era
So I wondered,
than they
yeah.
have when they first got started. I was like, that is mad interesting. A global shutdown of the
Mhm.
world, and you were able to leverage an industry where you made more money. I'm like, that is mind boggling, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah. So no, the health concerns, they don't slow travel down. I do like to ensure getting travel insurance wherever you go. Don't just be traveling out here
Okay.
willy
Yeah.
nilly, right? And if you
Yeah,
got
you gotta have that.
yeah, because you don't know what's gonna happen, right? So definitely get
Mhm.
some travel insurance. That pays for peace of mind, right?
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
always like share with clients to what all they cover and whatnot. Like it's right there in the rating. People do not like fine print. I swear they don't.
No.
They
Like
And
don't.
I love that you mentioned the insurance because that's something that, like I said, because I'm in fraud, we have to talk about all the time.
oh, is she on mute?
And people are not, oh, am I?
Oh, I can't hear you.
No, can't hear
No.
me. Just
We gonna
keep
bounce
going.
back.
And
Keep
it's
going.
crazy because like I can hear Brittany. So
Oh, you
what
can?
Brittany is saying, yeah, I can hear you. So what she's saying
Okay.
is with her, that's interesting that you brought up insurance because she does work in the fraud department with her employer and she does have to explain to them as far as insurance. What was the rest of your statement, sis? So I can relate it.
Just, yeah, can you explain the different options that there are? Because a lot of people do not know. And I feel like that's the most important thing about traveling. Oh, everyone else can hear me. Okay. About traveling and things like
Hey, this
that.
is fire. I
Um,
love the teamwork.
so yeah, can you explain the importance and then obviously the options for insurance, travel insurance?
Can you explain the options and the importance of having insurance while traveling?
Absolutely. I'll explain it in a story. I'll explain it
Okay.
in a story. You know what I'm saying? Because and this was like, oh, when I heard this story, I'm always sure make sure people have insurance. This young lady she took her daughter to Costa Rica, um, and they did an excursion out there or something, and there were no rainforests and things of that nature, right? And she got bit by this spider in the jungle, right? This is not where you want to get bit by a spider. But
Right, right.
listen, so they had to evac her in a helicopter out into the like nearest Costa Rican hospital, things of that nature, right? And all this is building up, right? This is my adulthood mindset now.
Yeah.
This is all building up now. But like things that you don't know if you're on an excursion, what's going to happen, right? And you want to just make sure you're covered, right? Um, but yeah, she got to the hospital, she got the treatment. They're both okay to this day. They can share the story to this day, which is really awesome. But which was really interesting is the lady and the mom and her daughter, they did not have travel insurance. They did not have travel insurance for this entire fiasco. But
Ooh.
what was also interesting was she said, I have cash. So she cleared the entire medical bill. Yeah.
Well,
That's a
if you
different
could
type
do
of
it, you
money.
could do it. If
That's what
you
I'm
could do it,
saying.
you could do it.
But was able to take, make sure her daughter was straight and things of that nature. But the fact that she just had travel insurance, I'm talking like an extra $120
Mhm.
that would have covered a 5-figure check. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, the importance. Yeah.
It is definitely the importance because you don't know people's like financial situation, but you still want to stress to them like, hey, I get it. It may be much, but let me just explain the importance of it because just in case something happens, not to say that something will happen, but just
Right.
in case it does, you've only paid $120 versus what that bill will be if in case of something happened. It could be like you said, 5 stacks or whatever the case may be. I'd rather pay the $120 to have my peace of mind.
Thank you every single time, right? And
Every
people
time.
they like to get so adventurous on vacation. They go skydiving and parasailing
And no insurance.
crawling with the tarantulas, all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They just living their life.
Yeah, I get it. Y'all ain't never done this at home. Y'all gotta chill out.
Right.
But
So I don't know if he can hear me, but if you can ask him this.
Brittany,
Oh, you can still hear me still? I don't know. Everyone else can hear me.
You can hear her? You can hear her?
Yeah.
And
even in the
YouTube,
comments,
they
they're saying
said
they can hear Britney.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
But I'll just ask.
Her next question.
Yeah.
What's your next question?
What advice would you give someone who feels stuck financially but wants more out of life?
What advice would you give to someone that wants more out of life, but what was the rest of the question?
Who feels stuck financially but wants more out of life?
Stuck financially but want more out of life?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great question.
So they got tight pockets, but they trying to get out here and live life.
Because he did it, Yeah.
Right.
Go get the 4 jobs.
It's really interesting because like whatever you want more of, you have to sacrifice in the front end.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want more time, you have to sacrifice some time on the front end, even if you don't have it, which is really like contradicting to say. It's like I already don't have time. Like how am I gonna? But you know what? You'll find a way to do it. If it's really valuable to you, you'll find a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if your life was on the line and they said to get the remedy, you gotta pay everything that's in your bank account. You will pay that because your life is more valuable and you're going to figure out a way. Even if you didn't have it, you'll figure out a way to do it. I don't even want to have to go to that extreme. We just say your favorite car. Let's go to your favorite car, your dream car.
Still,
It's outside. It's yours, right? You will figure out a way to do it. And one thing I will also say is learn how to build relationships. Learn how to build
your
relationships.
Your network is your net worth.
Network. I see it. Your network is your net worth, y'all.
Yeah.
Like this sounds so cliche to say, but it's so real if you really listen to it. Relationships are the real currency.
Yeah.
Like just even being on this platform with you two amazing young ladies is just the power of relationships. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just the power of conversation. And I can sense the spirit of excellence that the both of you possess. You know what I'm saying?
So
thank you.
It's been words. So yeah, that's what you want to do because you never know what the next, you don't know who the next person knows. So just being able to build that relationship, they may be able to provide what it is that you need, right? And learn how to be of service to somebody else other than yourself.
See, that's key. That is key.
That's a good one. That's a definitely good one. That's one that helped me. That's one that helped me for sure. But that is an awesome question.
You're very welcome. Did you have another question, sis?
It's okay.
Just like I said.
I'm sorry. It'll be fixed next week.
How do I stay?
While you're building your freedom, how do you stay disciplined?
That's a good question. I keep God in the center. Right, because where I'm weak at, it gives him his opportunity to show his strength through me. And then just how I just said in the last statement, I make it not about myself, right? So if I put other people in front of me and I serve them, right, and I'm married to why they want to get this result, then that keeps me disciplined as to I have to show up. I have to show up for them. It's not just for me. Because if I'm like I'll share this one young lady that hit me up online. Don't know her from John, right? But I created a post online and she liked the post, and from the post she started going to my page and it like piqued her interest to create conversation, right? And from here we were able to build a business relationship, and I showed her the business and showed her how to leverage the business to create this result that she wanted. And the result that she wanted is she's now using the income from this business to pay off her mortgage early, right? And so this is really amazing because ain't that super awesome? I have to give it up. So my discipline comes to, I have to show up for that. I have to make sure I better myself to know how to lead this woman so she can get this result that she's looking for, right? And it's not just her story. It's a multiple of people's stories, right? Like we're closing on 100 families right now that's now bringing extra income into their household, right? So when I think about those 100 families, I'm like, okay, it's not about how I feel today, you know? Like I still work, right? I still got life. I still show up and do the things I want to do, but I show up for them as well, and that really keeps me disciplined.
So then when you say you still have life, what are some sacrifices that people don't actually see behind your success?
Mm. I got this one. So yeah, I work, right? I still got my job, right? I'm down to one security job. I don't tell nobody to quit their job until they're ready, right? Until I double
Right.
my income, then I'll donate my job back to the economy, right? But I still work now. So the sacrifice that I had to make, I had a training in Miami, Florida this past weekend. Was it this past weekend or weekend before last, right? We were out there for 4 days, had an amazing training, amazing time. It's really dope, right? If I ever invite you out to Miami, you just gotta accept the invitation. It's how the world works. All right, cool. But yeah, did all that. We stayed till Monday, right? And my flight was it was in the afternoon, but I got back to LA an hour before I needed to be at work, right? And I got off the plane and I went to my shift and I worked my shift, right? I got off work. I went home. I slept. Woke up to my beautiful woman, right? Enjoyed my Monday. And I got on the training to help
Mm-hmm.
train the people that's following us. So
Mm-hmm.
they can have the same result as far as like being able to go to Miami for 4 days and enjoy a luxury suite and enjoy a luxury yacht and connect with other like-minded individuals while you float down Millionaire's Road. That's the sacrifice that you got to make, though. People don't see that, though. I don't, and I would share it though, because that's real. That's
It
real.
is real.
Yeah,
Again, we highlight our success, we highlight the highs in our entrepreneurial journey and in our life. We don't really show behind scenes the sacrifices, so on and so forth. It's not to say that it's not appealing or that it won't resonate with anybody. It most certainly will, but at the same time, you're still building a brand. And
absolutely.
so you want to highlight the high points of your brand to keep elevating it. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on your audience. Like if your audience is interested in seeing behind the scenes, the things you sacrifice, so on and so forth, then of course you would showcase those things. But at the end of the day, it's still a brand and it's all about branding.
Yeah, and I think there's a space for that too. And I do have a personal page. I don't really post on
Mhm.
my personal page as much. I'm not really big
Yeah.
on social media, transparently,
My
y'all.
sister the same way. Brittany the
Mhm.
same way.
I get yelled at every
Transparent,
time. Like, can
like,
you have your personal brand, please?
yeah.
I'm like, this is it. This is more my personal brand than me posting anything else.
Outfit of the day, all types of stuff. She posts
Hush,
all types of
hush,
content.
hush.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
well, I'm getting better though. I'm getting better, and I like to use social media. It's a social network platform. That's why I like to use. I
Yeah.
like to network. You know. Um, but yeah. I'll really lay the
And you're
question
doing
back
it.
to
You're
you.
doing a great job because can you hear me yet?
No,
Can you hear
not
me yet?
yet.
He said, no,
Okay.
not yet.
So relay all this.
Okay, I'll
No.
relay
Yes, because his brand is amazing. That's how I found him as well. Um,
it.
looking
Your
at the
content
Miami
is
trip that he was
amazing.
talking
That's how
about
she
earlier.
found you.
Oh, thank
Uh-huh.
you. Thank
And just the way that he highlights his, customers' wins, the people he works with, their wins. So you can actually see what he's saying, that he really takes pride in, watching them win.
So she really
Sorry, that was a
enjoys your
lot.
content and how you celebrate your clients and their wins. And she really enjoys that. And I forgot. It was a whole bunch to it, but to sum it up, she enjoys the content of you highlighting your clients. A lot of people don't.
you.
A lot of people don't. They just show like, oh yeah, I got another client today.
Mm.
Woo, another one in the
Hmm.
books. Like,
Or
okay,
like
so
their
what happens
lifestyle
afterwards?
instead. Yeah. Right.
Right, like what happened afterwards? Are they still doing good? Are they still on the right track? Like things like that, like follow-ups, pretty much.
Got you.
Nobody
It
really
does.
highlights those things. So my sister really enjoys that you take the time to celebrate your clients, their wins, and so on and so forth.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you know what? And it really goes to, it should be a testament of like what we were just talking about earlier, of just being able to serve other people, right? Because it's really about them. You know, if you realize you help everybody have a positive experience in this thing, because the beginning of this conversation, we talked about how people got their antennas up, they're always defensive, or like, I don't know, this is like one of those things. So when I vowed to actually commit to this, I was like, I want people to actually have a positive experience.
Right.
And we want to highlight that, illuminate that. Like people are having an actual positive experience. We got the social media platform to showcase these things, right? And you can create your own audience. They allow you to create your own audience on these platforms. So, yeah, I definitely love to do that because one of the biggest things I'm big on right now is just building community. I just want to build community, right? Everything else will just follow, right? We help everybody have a positive experience and we compound on that. Help everyone get what it is they want. I promise you'll get everything that you want.
Yeah. So many people
And
are focused
honestly,
on the money part, so
she
instead
said
of
so
building
many people are focused on the money part instead of building
the connection.
the connection.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, those
You can't
relationships.
hear her at all still?
Not yet. Should I come?
Not
I'm
at
gonna,
all.
I'm gonna jump out and come back
No,
in.
no, 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 it's fine.
Do that part.
No.
But you can do
Almost
rapid
done.
fire if you'd like to, sis. Yeah, you can do rapid fire.
You want me to do
I
the
won't.
rapid fire?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I would join, but I'll just mute myself.
That's okay. I do have one more question though. Like,
Uh,
what was gonna be my question? How important is mindset when building something from nothing?
it's everything. It's everything. You don't have the mindset, you're not gonna do it. You may have some success. Won't be sustainable though, right? But that
Yes.
mindset, because there's certain principles that you can follow that'll yield you success. But to become that person, you gotta have it up here first. Like I'll share with you earlier. Like I had a paradigm shift that I can make, just a lot of money in a little bit of time, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have to work 40 hours to make that same amount of money. Matter of fact, I can make more in less amount of time, right? So just to have that mindset, like, oh, I can do that. Once I had that mindset, I can do that. I started doing it effortlessly. I didn't try to do it. I did it. I think that mindset thing is so important because like once you're fixated on something, it's done, right?
Yes.
And you can even put with something that's really powerful about the mind. You can put things on auto suggestion. Like that's the way the body works. What is auto suggestion? Like you don't think about like, oh, I'm gonna try to breathe. You breathe.
Right. You just
Right?
simply do it.
Yeah, you simply do it. When you get out and you
Right.
get in your car, you start your car, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to drive. You drive. So these things you become
Yes.
auto suggestion. So even believing and making something auto suggestion that you can do it, you can achieve
I love that.
success by following certain principles. That is
Because if you can visualize it, if you can see it,
you can
feel it, you can do it.
Well,
and you're frozen. Okay, there it is. Technology is really not technologying today, but
yeah,
you're back now.
it's all
Your
good.
visual was stuck, but we're good now. So this part of the live, this is where we do the
Soul Sessions
rapid fire
Confessions.
questions.
Okay.
You said what?
Soul
Soulless
Sessions.
Confessions time.
No, Soul Sessions Confessions.
Girl, you got on here soulless on Confessions time. That's what I was looking at like soulless.
Yeah, but on the notes, Soul Sessions Confessions.
Soul Sessions Confessions time. Okay, window or aisle seat?
Aisle.
Okay. Favorite place you've traveled?
Belize.
That's where I want to go.
I heard it's nice there. Okay, one country you still have on your bucket list.
Maldives.
Ooh, I heard that's real nice.
One of them huts over the water, yeah.
Huts over the water, absolutely. Business class or luxury resort?
Luxury resort.
Okay. What's one thing you never travel without?
Passport.
Definitely that passport.
I be traveling without one, but
Traveling without one is crazy. Yeah,
Right.
crazy work. Early bird or you are last minute traveler?
Last minute traveler.
What? So you playing games, playing games. One word that describes your journey.
Phenomenal.
Okay,
yes,
I can see
love that.
that. Yes, definitely that. Most overrated business advice.
All you have to do is XYZ. Anybody tell you all you have to do is run from them.
Everything after that is like just run. Just run for the hills because anything after that beginning of that statement just is not going to be mathing. Okay, a city that inspired you.
Mm.
Atlanta.
Ooh,
Mm. Okay,
care to
Black
tell a
excellence.
story? Mhm.
Absolutely. So this is where Atlanta is where the company was actually created. The opportunity to do this from home and share with other people. And so to see this is where it originated and how it's affected so many people in a positive way. Right. I flew in from LA to see it. And they held like this big event. They called it Wall Street Blue. Um my first like culture shock moment, everybody looked like us. All right. Yeah. That was number one. Yeah. Number two, this young lady is making over 6 figures a month residually. I'm like, we in the same business?
Not really. Teach me your ways.
To see that, to see that, and then learning. That's when I really realized they were like really using business concepts and leveraging the travel industry to execute these concepts.
Mhm.
Nobody's there. That's when I was like, oh, they're not in here. Like, oh, I'm the most flyest travel agent. I'm the best travel agent in the world. Da, da, da. I saw them using it differently. I saw them really using their business intellect and their business acumen. Right. I saw them building community in a way. I was like, oh, you guys are doing this. This is a Saturday, and it was over. What I want to say about 700 of us.
What? Man, and that's how you build in those type of rooms. That's how you build. That's how you see how people, like I said, their personality and how they really build their business. And I'm pretty certain everybody has their own quirks and their own spiel on how they do everything. But I'm pretty certain that was interesting to be in that
Oh
room.
my goodness, it was absolutely amazing. And like, I don't know if we have a little bit more time. Like even just the
We got
last,
plenty of time. You good?
all right, even just the trip that we took in Miami, that was another
Mhm.
event that they hosted, similar to
Okay.
the World Blue, but this one was in Miami, right? And it
Mhm.
was held at the Intercontinental Hotel. I don't know if you've ever been there before in Miami. This was a luxury resort, so that's why
Is
you
it?
just one of the rapid fire questions, like luxury resort all day long, right? Because when you pull up to the resort,
Hmm.
well, let me give you some context real quick. Like the biggest thing of the event is after we do our training and things of that nature, we're gonna get on a yacht. We're gonna board a yacht called the Seafair, and we're gonna row down
Okay.
Millionaire Row. And
Hmm.
just like you just said, you want to be in that room. You can just discuss everything
Yes.
we talked about, right? So
Hmm.
that's it's open bar, all you can eat, right? It's amazing. Um, but just to even be in that event and be in that room around these like-minded individuals, like wow, it stretches you. It stretches
It
you.
does. Not only does it stretch you, but it's also to be in an environment like that. You just able to pick everybody's brain and
Yes,
really just take in, just key things, something that you can improve on, learn something new, whatever the case may be. I know that's how I would break that room. Of course, I'm gonna get to know people, make connections, but I want to know like what is your skill? Like, how do you build your clients? And my sister said,
absolutely.
"Is she coming back?" She said, "I won't let her back in."
I would love to do this again, y'all. I would love to just see if y'all would have me again, because you guys ask such awesome questions.
Absolutely.
You have such amazing energy, and this platform y'all created is so awesome. I watched a couple episodes, and I'm like,
Mhm.
hey, these young ladies are on to something right now.
We love building that community. And we love networking and just getting everyone to network with each other because with entrepreneurship, obviously we're all on different levels. There may be somebody watching right now who has a passion for traveling, but they don't
Mm,
know how to make it an opportunity to make it a business. And
absolutely.
so they're sitting in this conversation and they're listening to you and say, oh, okay, so this can be done. There's a way to do it. And of course, in that case, if they reach out to us to say, hey, I want to learn more about Zaire Simpson, here's his contact information. We'll
Yeah.
let you know, hey, this person want to connect with you. So that's our bigger picture here. We want to be sure that we network together, we help build each other, and also just being sure everybody learns something from each other. These are mini
Yeah.
master classes.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
it's a mini master class. But before you go, I do have one last question.
Yeah, what's going on?
If you could title the memoir of your journey thus far, what would you title it and why?
Mm, that is a good question. I would title it "Be, Do, Have,"
Be, do, have, and why?
and why? Because when you become the person, then you become the person that can do the things. When you become the person that can do the things, then you can
Mhm.
have the things that you want.
Ooh, yes. I love that. I absolutely love that. And I thank you so much. And I just want to take this time to just give you your flowers there. And again, we're so sorry we had to reschedule. Most certainly do apologize because technology is just technology tonight. But we just wanted to take this time to give you your flowers. Thank you so much for your time, your patience, and for all that you do out here for your community. And is there any way that we can follow you? Is there a website? Is there your Instagram handles? Did you want to go ahead and share that with our audience who are still here?
Yes, ma'am. So you guys can definitely follow me on all social media platforms. You can find me on Facebook at Zaire Simpson, just as you see it on the screen. My Instagram is zilife.jetway. That's zilife.jetway. Um, I'm on YouTube as well at zilife.jetway. You can find me on all platforms. I'm very easy to talk to. Say hi. I say hi back. Right? You're not gonna be talking to AI. Right? We're a person. I pay taxes. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for having me on the platform.
Aw, thank you everyone for joining another episode of Sister Soul Sessions, where we elevate entrepreneurs one soulful conversation at a time. With that being said, everybody, much love and everyone have a great night. Bye. Thank you so much again to our guest, Zaire.